Hello everyone again, it's Ben, and today we're going to do a makeup tag. A Booktube Newbie tag. Booktube Newbie tag we're doing. So, today I had to get up and go to uni, go to campus to meet my classmates to do some group project work. And I've come home and stuffed my face, made some pasta.
Twilight is the best book in the world!
One, because it's a requirement as a student to eat pasta every day. Two, because it reduces the risk of me impaling myself on sharp utensils. And three, because it's my favourite food. Now I've come back upstairs and decided to do another Booktube video. I'm going to do the 2.0 newbie tag because I prefer it to the first one, and I think it's a good follow-up to the first one. So I'm going to dive right in. That's enough jabbering. Number one, what genre would you like to see talked about more on Booktube? I think the genre of YA needs to be talked about more on Booktube. In fact, I'm going to go buy some YA right now.
Mom, where's my fairy lights at?
I don't think I'm any sort of authority to turn around and say that this needs to be done more on Booktube because I'm relatively new. I've been watching videos here and there for the past couple of years, but recently I've watched it a lot more consistently, mainly because I've found channels that I like, which I'll talk about a bit later. So number two, what do you feel is the best way to make friends on Booktube? I think everyone likes to be admired and appreciated, so I think you should give credit where credit's due. If you see a video that you like, if you're enjoying someone's channel, you should tell them. Like the damn videos, for God's sakes. And that's it. Show some love. Number three. What will and do you enjoy the most about making Booktube videos? The act of actually making them isn't most enjoyable for me because I'm self-conscious and nervous, but that's because I've just started. But it's mainly once I've got it finished, and if I manage to avoid watching it back too much. So awkward watching yourself talk on camera. Is the responses. In my first video I got comments from two of my favourite booktubers, Steve Donahue and Curtis Books and Film, as well as some others which I haven't heard of. It was nice to look at some other people's channels. I had no idea how they found my video, but maybe the Booktube Newbie tag ranks high in the algorithm and comes up near the top. I have made another video, made it yesterday. It was more of a sort of check-in on what I've been up to, and it wasn't a tag. So maybe tags fare well on YouTube. So next question. Number four, what will or do you at least look forward to when making Booktube videos? The hardest part is starting the video and making a good introduction and not sounding like a fool. But third video, I think I'm getting better, I'm getting better. So progress, not perfection, eh? Question number five. What videos other than tags, TBRs, wrap-ups, reviews and recommendations would you want to see more of? Discussions and rants. Discussions and rants I love. So I intend to do discussions on my channel. I'm not the best ranter. I'm quite an agreeable person. Quite open. I don't really... If I do rant, it's to close friends. Maybe we'll see some rants in the future, but I'll try not to scare all the punters off within the first 10 videos by ranting. Number six, what are some themes you want to see more of or less of in books? Again, I don't think I'm any sort of authority on that. I haven't read thousands of books. I don't know the trends. I don't have graphs showing themes that are talked about too much or not enough. I think I enjoy reading because there are books that talk about themes or use themes that I enjoy. So it would be strange for me to come out and say that books don't have enough of a certain type of theme, because I think they're very, very varied. There's thousands of millions of books, so the likelihood that there isn't a book on a theme that you want to read about is next to none. I'm sure there's plenty of books about any theme you could have possibly think of. Number 7. What are some of your Booktube goals? My first goal was to make my first video and just upload it, and then see what happened from there. Sorry, I've just been stuffing my face. I don't want to burp on camera. Yeah, Booktube goals. I would say after making the first video and get it up is to upload fairly consistently. So far I've uploaded, this is my 3rd video in 3 days. Well, it's more like my 3rd video in about 36 hours or something like that. So I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Getting people subscribe and people comment on my videos. It's amazing. Love it. As a longer term goal would be to perhaps establish myself as someone who people come to for a specific kind of thing. I mentioned in my first video I'm not very fun or unique in any sort of way, but perhaps I'll find myself in stumbling upon uniqueness. Question number 8. What advice would you give a booktuber that has just created their channel? Make the first video, upload it. That's it. And then if you don't want to do it after that, it'll be blatantly obvious. But if you're just nervous about it, then don't give up after the first video and you feel nervous and self-conscious, because that's how I felt. But I'm on my 3rd video and I feel like it's getting easier. I'm already 6.5 minutes in and I haven't had to stop. So, number 9. What are some qualities or traits that you look for when it comes to watching other booktubers? I like people who don't shout at the camera. I like people who talk to you as if you were right there in the room. And I like people who discuss things at a deeper level than just the surface. I like people who sort of dig a little bit. I think the best person that's like that on YouTube is Neil Griffiths. He's a bit, I don't know, he's very different to me because he's a bit older and a bit wiser, but I really love listening to him. I think he's great. I think people who are more experienced in literature and books who listen to him have even greater appreciation of him than I do, but I think he's great. He's got a good voice. Wouldn't mind having him round to read me a story of some sort. Number 10. What is a fun fact about you or a hobby besides reading and writing that people on Booktube might not know you have? Well, yesterday I made a video about what I'd been up to, and that's pretty much my hobbies. I like reading, I play guitar, and I play volleyball and study, but that's not my hobby. Studying will never be my hobby. But apart from that, there's nothing that I think I need to talk about. Play volleyball, read. I'm not a massive writer, because my writing time at the minute is spent writing assignments and reports and making presentations. I have thought about doing a little bit of writing, but if I was to start getting into writing, I wouldn't tell anyone about it until I'd been doing it for 6 months, a year, and actually got lots of work done, rather than just saying I've written once every 3 weeks, sporadically and without consistency and effort. I don't think that's how a writer should be. I think if you're a writer, you write, and I don't write very often, so I'm not going to say I'm a writer. Number 11. Which booktubers do you tag? No one. I don't know who to tag right now. No one tagged me. I just thought it would be a good video to make. Perhaps in the future when I do tags I'll have more connections and I'll be able to tag more people, but all the butchers that I know of are not newbies, so maybe that's where I need to brush up, is watch some more new YouTubers like myself. But I thought I would learn from the more experienced ones instead of trying to learn how to make butcher videos well from people who are relatively new. I think it'd be better to watch more experienced people. No offence to new butcher, but I'm among you. Anyway, I've stuck my face, I've made a butcher video, I've avoided impending doom from my uni work for too long, so that'll be it for today. Thanks for checking in.